Hello, warmest greetings to all of you. I am Kurt Austin C. Reyes from FOP IO1. So for today's discussion, I will be presenting Scientific Revolution Across Time. I choose René Descartes to present to you because I know about his background when I was in high school. I am excited about philosophy because when it comes to this topic, I listen carefully to my teacher. After all, it is interesting to learn more about philosophers and their mathematics ideas. Introduction. René Descartes is a famous French philosopher and mathematician, and he is widely regarded as the creator of contemporary philosophy for describing existence as I think, therefore I am. René Descartes studied at Jesuit College at age 8. Then, at the age of 22, he earned a law degree, but a requisite structure started him on a path to use mathematics and logic to comprehend the natural world. This approach included contemplation of the nature of existence and knowledge itself, which led to his most famous remark, I think, therefore I am. He was also the one who invented the Cartesian plane. He introduced the coordinate system to demonstrate how algebra may solve geometric difficulties. The coordinate plane may be used to draw lines and points. This approach enables us to visually depict algebraic relationships while also assisting us in the creation and interpretation of algebraic concepts. He invented the Cartesian plane because he questioned how he might inform someone else where the fly was. Finally, he noticed that he could characterize the fly's position by its distance from the room's wall. Descartes jotted down his findings as he got out of bed. Many regard Descartes as the father of modern philosophy since his theories diverged significantly from conventional knowledge in the early 17th century, which was more emotion based. What is the intellectual revolution all about? These are the three revolutions all about. We have mind body dualism or Cartesian dualism, Cartesian plane, and the last one is Snell's law or Snell-Descartes law. The first one is mind body dualism or Cartesian dualism. The mind body problem is a profound issue that deals with the link between the human mind and the body. The first modern Western philosopher to address this issue was Rene Descartes. He developed the first contemporary type of mind body dualism known as Cartesian dualism. Descartes believed that the mind and body of a human are separate. He arrived at this result by reasoning that the nature of the mind is fundamentally distinct from that of the body, and hence one may live without the other. The mind is a thinking non-extended object, whereas the body is a thinking extended thing. Descartes also clearly recognized the mind as the seat of consciousness and self-awareness, instead of the brain as the seat of intellect. The next one is Cartesian plane. The study of geometry utilizing the Cartesian coordinate system is analytic geometry, sometimes known as Cartesian geometry after René Descartes. It enabled the first time geometry could be converted into algebra and vice versa. Any algebraic equation may be represented on the Cartesian plane by plotting the equation solution set on it. It also allows you to convert geometric forms into algebraic equations. Analytic geometry is utilized extensively in physics and engineering and aviation, rocketry, space research, and spaceflight. Most current branches of geometry, including algebraic differential, discrete and computational geometry, is built on it. Descartes' most significant contribution to mathematics is analytic geometry. He is primarily regarded as the inventor of analytic geometry. The next one is Snell's law or Snell's-Descartes law. He also made significant advances to optics, most notably through his work dioptric. Snell's law, often known as Snell's-Descartes law, was discovered. He used it to demonstrate a rainbow's angular radius is 42 degrees. Descartes discovered the law of reflection independently, and his essays dioptric was the first public mention of it. Who are the key figures in the revolution? It is René Descartes. How did the revolution advance modern science and scientific thinking at the time? René Descartes was a thinker who used logic to build his thoughts. He thought that reason could prove anything in the natural world. This implies that math and science are utilized to demonstrate anything that needs to be explained. Descartes depended on reasoning to comprehend his surroundings. Everything he thought was a question for him until he proved it. He developed analytical geometry, a complicated problem-solving method due to his extensive calculus and grasp of mathematics. What controversies met the revolution? It is mind-body dualism or Cartesian dualism. Descartes' most contentious theory is not analytic geometry or cogito, ergo sum within philosophy, psychology, and neuroscience. It is currently referred to as mind-body dualism. Mind and body, according to Descartes, were not simply distinct beings, but entirely different sorts of creatures. Ideas had no physical existence. Instead, they were ethereal or spiritual entities that floated above the physical realm of body and matter. How was the contribution of the key figure impacted society in general? What are the practical applications today of the key figure's contribution to science? This is because René Descartes produced discoveries that help form our thoughts and lives today during this age, which was packed with many different philosophers, scientists, mathematicians, and innovators. His inventions help us today to solve some mathematical equations and plot graphs. He assists us in comprehending the universe through logic as a technique of acquiring information. These are all scientific revolutions across time. Johannes Kepler, Francis Bacon, Galileo Galilei, Isaac Newton, Paracelsus, William Harvey, and the last one is Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. That's all. Thank you.